everyone, you're watching the DREAMPORT channel, the place where we discuss independent travel manager opportunity that is open for everyone who actually wants to make money from home, who speaks a good English, who owns a PC or a laptop, and who has a stable internet connection. And of course, for everyone who actually wants to make something out of their lives, to achieve financial success and financial freedom. And all of it you can do from home with our independent travel manager opportunity. I know it just because it sounds a little bit vague and confusing, that's why we are always talking with our agents to actually open up a little bit what is actually happening, what we will be doing, and how it all works. So, let's watch another interview.
Okay, hi. So my name is Inesh Ram, and I'm 24 years old. So as of now, I'm a travel agent, independent travel manager at DREAMPORT. Prior to this, I've been working in the IT industry as a data analyst from 2018 to 2022. So I joined DREAMPORT like just 2 months back. That is it about me.
Yeah, but data science is a very lucrative profession. I mean, IT always pays a lot, and data science is on the high right now. Why such a sudden change of career? It's not that every day you can hear like, I'm a data scientist and I decided to become a travel agent. It's like very unusual. Why?
Yes. So the thing is that I'm a kind of a person who likes to enjoy the work that I do, and being a data analyst, like that's the thing. Like I don't treat this as a job. I treat this as a business. Okay, so I always wanted to be an entrepreneur and start my own business, and like when a company is offering you a business post wherein you don't have to put in your money or you don't need to invest anything apart from your time. So I thought that being an independent travel manager is the best place to start, because all I need to develop is the skill and just put in my time and effort in obtaining the skill. And if you see my IT job that I was doing for the past 3 years, it is, like I said, it is a job and it is not a business. Like if I wanted to expand myself in the data analytic fields, like there's a barrier wherein like I'll get paid only a certain amount, after which I'll not be able to earn. And not only that, there's no driving force in that field, in the sense like even before I log in for the day, right, I actually know what is going to happen the entire day. Like everything is set out for me. Like by the moment that I log in, I would have already received the mail as to what I have to do for the entire day. So there's no suspense. There isn't there wasn't a single day where I was baffled or there is something mystery around the job that I was doing. But however, after I joined DREAMPORT, there hasn't been a single day where I actually know how the day is going to go. Like it's always a suspense. There's always something to look up to. Like I don't know what is going to happen once I log in for the day. So there's always a mystery that within this job, right? And that actually motivates me, and I like to have suspense in my life. So I'm treating this as a business, because the earnings is just unlimited. It totally depends on you, right? So whereas in a job you get a fixed salary and the salary is fixed each and every month, since I started to enjoy my job as an independent travel manager, that's when I started seeing a lot of positive things happen to me. To be honest, even though the IT job pays a lot, right, but there's no suspense factor, and like it's kind of boring to be honest, right? Because once you start doing the same job each and every day, it kind of gets it tends to get boring. So I was like, okay, let's give this a shot for like 6 to 8 months, and if it works out and if I like the job that I'm doing, fine, let's go ahead and keep the job. If not, like I like in my old company, there's always an opening. I had a good rapport with my manager, and he was like, you can join in whenever you want. I just took a leap. As of now, it turned out to be fine. Yes.
Tell me a little bit about clients. Like, is it like hard for you or easy for you to talk to them, to actually find the best solution with them? I know, like, working with the clients, it's not easy. They're very different. Some of them very demanding, some of them very abrupt. Maybe like some of them are kind, but still, it's not easy. Like, How is it for you? And like specifically you coming from IT where like you don't have to sell anything, basically you have to be like very analyzing and it's very different. So what is your experience working with the clients over the phone?
Yeah, so as you told, whatever you told is 100% true. Like I had zero sales experience prior to joining Dreamport, but not every client is the same, because at the end of the day we are going to deal with human beings, right? So they aren't robots, and there isn't a specific way to deal with a client. And initial few days I did have this problem with dealing with clients. I wasn't able to talk to them freely because naturally I'm an introvert and not an extrovert. You have to keep in mind that Dreamport does an excellent job wherein they have a lot of slides. They actually teach you and they coach you in such a way only, and if they think that you're ready to take calls with the client, they actually, make you take the first call. And that, I think Dreamport does an excellent job. Like the training department in Dreamport actually motivated me a lot. Like they have specific mentors assigned to each and every employee of the office, and also like the training that they give us like first class. Okay, so and the one thing that I started doing that actually brought in a lot of positive sales, I stopped trying to make sales on the first call. And I think that is one of the best advices that I got from my mentor. Okay, so on the first call, the only thing that I try to build up is a positive rapport with the client. The next time that I call to the client, so they should be like, hey, yeah, I spoke with you yesterday, right? So that is the only thing that I try to establish with my clients on the first call. So instead of just selling them some product, it is better that you make them have a quality travel all around the trip that they're going to take. So you need to make sure that you know the client before offering them something that they like. Okay, so like if you talk, only when you talk with the client for more than 20-25 minutes on the first call, you'll actually know what the client is looking for, and that actually really helps you to try to sell the product. My first month I did find it hard to talk with clients and all, but once I figured out like what areas that I had to strengthen up with, and thanks to the mentors at Dreamport, like they do a wonderful job. Like each and every week you have one-on-one calls with them. So I was able to find out where I was lacking, which areas I had to concentrate on, and how to deal with the clients. First and most important thing is I try to be on the line with the client on the first call for more than 25-30 minutes, and that really helped me a lot. I always thought that there was a specific script and specific way to deal with clients, like this is the way that you have to talk with the client, like there isn't any other way. But then I actually figure out that you have to talk with, you need to open up to the client for them to open up with you. If you just stick to the script, it's not going to work. Like I know that there are a lot of scripts in, if you go to Google and everything, there are a lot of scripts. And once I stopped concentrating on the scripts and started to concentrate on my strengths and my weaknesses, that's when I started seeing sales, like the sales number like rised up like exponentially. In the first month I wasn't able to make any money. Okay, but in the second month I was able to compensate for my first month, and I was able to make double the like I had a goal in mind. This month my target or my goal is to make like $450 or something like that. But at the end of the month I was able to make like around $856 just in the second month, once I started to work on my strengths, and started to talk with the clients as discussed in with my mentors. And also once you start enjoying what you do, like you need to enjoy the process. You don't need to look at it as a sales point of view, like I'm trying to sell something to the client. But once you start enjoying to talk with the client and just open up to yourself, be humble, and be modest and realistic, that is when the clients open up, and they'll also be willing to pay more than I don't know if many of you guys know, but apart from airlines, we do offer multiple products as well. So that is how I was able to sell all of the products. And yeah. I was able to make a pretty good money.
You're very good. Okay, so but let's talk about something else. You've said a few times that you treat it as a business opportunity. Let's define why you call it business opportunity, how you see it as your business in the future, like in more details, because you mentioned it, but it was a little bit vague. So what is it for you?
The best part about Dreamport is that there's no cap to which you can make money, right? So the more you sell, the more you're going to make. When I say that I'm treating this as a business front and not as a job, is that I mean that travel is something that people are going to do often. 90% of the time, it's not going to be a one-time thing. People who travel, they'll at least travel once every year. So if you keep that number as once every year, I want to build a rapport with the client in such a way that anytime that they want to travel via a flight or book a flight, I should be their first priority. Okay, so my phone number and my email ID should be in their contact. So if you start maintaining a rapport with the client in that way, what will happen is, without you knowing, you'll be building up a client database within your inside your portfolio, right? So your client database will keep on increasing, and you don't even need to make calls in the future. Like, see, within 2 months I was able to bring in one of my clients booked like last month, and she called me this month and she told me that one of her friends is also looking for a flight, right? So from that one client, I was able to get one more client, and from that client, I'll be able to get one more client. And that what it does at the end of the day is it's going to improve it'll make you more money, right, at the end of the day, because the more that you sell, the more money that you're going to make. And there isn't a minimum slab or a maximum slab working at Dreamport, right? So, and see, what does a business do? It actually brings in client, it offers some product, they sell the product and they make some profits and they split it, right? And this is the same thing. So and being an independent travel manager, that's the best part and the worst part about this job. Actually, the best part is there's no minimum slab or minimum money that you can make, right? So as long as you keep on start to sell to the clients, you'll be making a lot of money. Like I said, in the first month I was only able to make like $100 or something like that, because I didn't know how the field worked, and I didn't know the strengths, I didn't know how to talk with clients, and I didn't know anything. But once I started to understand how this industry works and what the client expects from me and how to build up my strengths and weaknesses, is when I started to treat this as a business, right? Each and every lead that I got, I started to treat it as like I tried my level best to make sure that I have done everything from my end in order to close that lead. So once I started to treat all the leads like that, is when my conversion started to increase drastically. And in my second month, I was able to have 100% of conversion, wherein all the clients that I took, I made sure that I sold them at least the airline seats.
All the stuff that you were talking about, all this like the business opportunity and everything, but it's like you learned it when you actually got through the training, talked to our supervisors and mentors. But what was your perception at the first glance when you just saw the ad? What did you actually think it was?
Okay, so actually I saw this this opportunity when I was scrolling through Instagram, like many others would have seen. And the one thing that actually caught my eye was that that $1,000, like people from my country were making a huge amount. Like $1,000 in my country is a huge amount. Is it really possible to earn $1,000? Because it is free of cost, right? So it is free of cost, and all you have to do is go through a training and all. So I was like, okay, fine. So I do have the time with me right now, because I like also the day shift job that I was doing, like I said, in the IT. So I just went through it, and one thing that I found really interesting and helpful was the Mind Tickle, the series, and how the things were organized. Like it was organized in such a way that actually blew my mind. Okay, before even I could ask the questions, like the answers would be right in front of me in the next slide. I thought that most of them who were in this field already had sales knowledge and were into sales, and they were good at talking with clients, and that's how they were able to make thousands of dollars and everything, right? But once I got through the training, and once I actually started to talk with my mentors, and once I had the mentoring sessions and all, I came to know that most of them are pretty new. Okay, and the one thing that it doesn't mind how much your teammate is making or how much your friends are making, because at the end of the day, you're going to get paid on how much you are going to make, right? On how many sales you're going to make. And so I wouldn't have been able to make so many sales if there wasn't support from my supervisors, from my mentors and everything. Okay, because at that time I wouldn't have known what I was doing wrong, or what I was doing right, and everything, right? Because like I said, I have zero sales experience. I was like, okay, will the supervisor actually help me out in this? Will I get will somebody help me out? Will somebody guide me through the right path, right? So I had all of these doubts in my mind. But the way that this organization is put into the right places, like it's really interesting, and it really baffled me. And because they help me out a lot. Like if you need some kind of help, or if you are stuck in talking with the client, or if you need help of any sort, okay, even if you have not made a single sale that month, your supervisor, your mentor will be more than happy to help you out. Or starting like in the first month, out of the 8 hours, I would just be on the phone for like 1 hour or 2 hours or something like that, because I didn't know how to talk with the clients. But on my second month and third month, I literally don't have even time to follow up with my clients, because I keep on talking with new clients, and I have old clients that I have to take care of. And I be on the call for more than 6 hours each and every day. And that that actually transformed me from an introvert to an extrovert. What I was able to do is, like, within the second or the third call, I was able to make the sale. And and that actually built up a positive attitude within me, and that actually transformed me a lot. And I was able to make a lot of GP, like gross profit, because of which, like I said, my second month expectation was just $450, but at the end of the month I was able to make $890 or something like that. And this is my third month and I've already surpassed my second month salary. It's just been like 10 days. Yeah, so it's just been 10 days. So I actually really like the work that I'm doing here.
Congratulations, and I wish you all the best. You really know what you are doing. Thank you so much. It was super helpful. It was actually very good. So thank you. I cannot appreciate it enough. And that is it for this agent. We will be back with even more interviews with our agents. Don't worry about it. So all the links in the description section if you want to join, if you experience any technical issues, if you experience any technical issues while training, and etc. And remember, this opportunity is for everyone who is willing to put in some work in order to achieve great results. See you in the next video, and of course, see you at the Dreamport.